Today, we get to hear from our short-term exchange students from Argentina. So we've got Aiden, who went this last summer to Argentina and stayed with Santiago. And now we have Santiago here, and they are both here to present on their experience. So I'll just invite you both up, and you guys can start.
So, hi everyone, my name is Santiago. I'm a short-term student from Argentina, District 4945. I come from a little province called Santa Fe, that is in the center of the country. And my town is an 8 people town, so we don't usually have short-term exchange students. We usually go on long-term, but we have to travel a long time to go to see and have the opportunity to do the exchange. But last year I was offered the opportunity to go on exchange, a short-term exchange. My Rotary Club is not from my town, it's from a city next to my town called Venado Tuerto, and they were the ones who were kindly offered the experience. So I just went for it because it's something that you cannot really do every day, and you have to really leverage the opportunity. I'm 18 years old now. I'm a senior at my school, and right now we're in summer holidays, so school is not in session, and that's why I'm here right now. So this is the family that I'm staying right now. My host mom is called Tammy. She works with people with different disabilities, and she's really caring. She's really nice, really kind. It's really kind family. And my host dad, his name is Todd. He's a electric engineer. He works at the factory, and it's really nice. It's really fun. So, well, something that I want to highlight from my experience here is that I live inside the town. Everything is near for me. I go to school and it's 1 block away from my house. And here I go to live in the countryside. So that was really different. It's really nice. There are tons of big yards around, a lot of farmers, and I'm not really used to that because I live in the center of the town. There's always people going around, cars every time. And here is really quiet, really. Besides, my town, it is small, it's quiet, it's full, but we really get this feeling about being so near to nature, if I can explain myself. So anyway, things that I really highlight from this experience are these 4 topics. First, school. We didn't get to. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I'll keep talking, I'll change the batteries out.
All right. So in my school, we don't get to choose the classes. If you want to study something particular, you have to choose a different school. And there's a lot of people in my town and cities and towns near my town that usually travel a lot to go to different schools depending on what they want to study. And here, students have the opportunity to choose their classes and really study what they want. They really have like a good choice, like a wide range of classes that you can choose depending on what you want to do when you grow up. And that, I think that's amazing. We don't have that, and I think we really need to. Something that I also realized is that there's a lot more security here. We've been having like tough years the last 10 years because we were having like tough years in the previous 10 years because we changed our government a few times and it really damaged our system. So security is not as good as it used to be, and there's also less money in the country. So it's great that here you get to have like a lot of tools, really good education quality. That's something great, and it's really important to have like proper teachers. we don't really get to have that quality of education. So it's really opening my eyes to be here, to go to school, and even though I'm not studying some short term and school's not in session, I really get to experience what it feels to be a student here. Then also, well, the climate is completely different. Right now in Argentina it's 116 Fahrenheit, and here it's the opposite. That's really something that I highlight because when I came down, I arrived at Portland airport and it was freezing, and I came with a t-shirt and like short sleeves, so that was really crazy. And what I also love about this country is that you guys have a lot of different food from other countries, and we don't, because last time we imported food from, or products in general from other countries, it was years ago. So we don't get to have either Chinese food, food from Mexico, for example. So we don't have like that wide range of food that you guys have here, and that's something that I'm really enjoying. So now I want to talk about the experience. I want to make myself clear, this is not something that you can do every day, and I'm really grateful for getting to come to this country. I was really afraid first when I was offered to do the exchange, and it took me like a really long time to actually decide to come to this country, because I was afraid to travel abroad alone on my own. It's something really hard for me because I never traveled without my family, so I was afraid first. But then when you arrive to your new home, it's something completely different, and you feel safe. You really feel like a part of the family, and that's something I'm really grateful about, because I couldn't have chosen a better family to stay with. I'm really grateful about it. So now I want to thank my Rotary Club for going to my town and actually showing what the exchange program was. My Rotary Club name is Rotary Club de Venado Tuerto. Venado Tuerto is the city that the Rotary Club is at. And I come from a binational district. It means that Uruguay and Argentina are working in the same district. So my province, a few more provinces, and the whole Uruguay is in the same district. So it's something nice to highlight, because I don't think that's the thing here. That's something like nice to have. And obviously, thank you, all of you, this Rotary Club, for having me here. It's really great to be here. And if I can say something to students that are planning on going on the road, it's just go for it, because it's an opportunity of a lifetime. Thank you.
All right, so my name is Aiden Rydman. I'm a student at Forest Grove High School. I'm a junior, and this is about my trip to Argentina. So, I mean, you already described it, Santi. You kind of stole my thunder a bit. So I lived in the Santa Fe province in a town named Alcorta with a population of 8,000 people. And again, it's really quiet and peaceful. And one of the things that was really surprising was that there was no fast food places there, which felt like a culture shock to me, because like even in the smallest towns here, you can always find like at least a McDonald's. So it was a surprise. And then this is my host family, and this is like all of us together. And then over here is like who I live with, and here is my host father, Dario. He likes to play the guitar and he sings. And then my host mother, Chifi, who she's like the best cook in Argentina. And then my host sister, Sophie. she acts really funny in the house. Like she'll just make like a bunch of funny faces and stuff and just funny noises. Just for no reason, like it'll just be randomly, like at the dinner table. And then one of the places I got to see was Iguazu Falls. And I think this is like a major highlight of my exchange because I never got to see a jungle before. And also it's just one of the most beautiful places you can see. And it just makes you 10 times happier when you're walking around, just looking at all the waterfalls, just the beauty of the jungle. It's just life-changing to see and visit. Some other highlights were the monument to the national flag. And as you can see here, there's like an undying flame, which is to represent the soldiers in Argentina. And then another highlight was the cultural camp there, and it was really nice to go there because I got to meet a bunch of different people from different cultures, and I just got to make so many good memories with like people from all around the world. That's what made me really happy. And then the other thing was hanging out with friends and all that. Like we played board games until like 4 a.m. some nights, and then like we were just playing like what's the game that we were playing? Yeah, we play like Truco or Risk. That was basically the game. Like we were just playing that until like 4 a.m. and we were just yelling at each other the entire time. And also we just hung out like whenever we could. Like we were always like trying to make time to like hang out with friends, like no matter what day it was. And then my favorite memory was the last day of being at the technical school before returning to the U.S. because there was an assembly and it was just like, it was kind of fun. Like we were all just hanging out, just having a good time. And then all the teachers just let everyone like play card games like in the class because it was my last day there. So the teachers just like said, okay, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to hang out in the computer lab and we're just going to play games for a while. And then, but it also made me sad because I knew I was going to leave like all my friends that I made there. And I really didn't want to say goodbye to them. I really wanted to stay there longer. But it was fun because I just got to wrap up my exchange there. And then how it affected me, I felt like I was actually a kid for once. Like I didn't feel like a young adult, which is what I feel like here. It's like kind of like culturally, I feel like as a teenager, you're kind of expected to be like a young adult. Like that's what everyone calls you. Not a kid, but like a young adult. And I just felt like me. Like I just felt like a kid. And then I also got to make a lot of great friends, and just I got to meet people who I would never meet here. And then I was also able to understand like Argentina's culture, and I learned some slang as well as like their games such as Truco. And then also I learned how hanging out with friends is like really the most important thing. Because friends are really important and they really do make you better as a person. The more you hang out with them, the better a person you be. Lastly, I just want to say thank you Fort Scrub Rotary for allowing me to go on exchange to Argentina so I could learn about another culture that's different from mine, and so I could learn to understand people from another country. Thank you.